Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of my weird wild saga that I've got going on right now. So both of these are true stories, by the way. Like, I couldn't make this up if I tried. um, so what happened was I was with my friend and I'm taking them to the airport. We are in my car once again. Confirmation. If they start barking a lot, I'll pause it. um, Lots of confirmations. Oh my goodness. So let me try and get through this, okay? So as I'm telling my friend, I'm like, hey, can you message me whenever you get home? I want to make sure that you get home safe. And they were like, yes, I will do that. And the very second that they responded, there was a giant, loud crash. Like, it sounded like my entire windshield busted wide open, okay? But it was on their side of the car. And I was like peeking around. I have a little lay that hangs from my rearview mirror. So I'm like peeking around the lay and I'm like, is my windshield busted? And they were like, no. I was like, you heard that, right? And they were like, yes, I heard that. I was like, it sounded like my entire windshield just totally shattered. Like a huge ass crack just formed magically in my windshield, okay? So then I asked, I'm like, is there a crack in my windshield? And they're like, nope. And I'm like, what? What is this? Lots of confirmations. Okay, so I'm just going to keep getting confirmations, apparently, which is so wild because a lot of times whenever this stuff happens to me, no one ever sees it. They don't ever witness it. I don't ever have people around, but apparently my friend was the lucky person that got to see all of this, hear all of this, and experience all of this. So for them, I'm sorry. But was truly crazy though, because there was nothing wrong with my windshield, by the way. It just sounded like my windshield busted completely wide open. Like it just shattered. Like it sounded like a giant boulder hit my windshield. So we get to the airport, I drop them off, and they go, okay, they were supposed to go to Texas. They ended up their plane ended up being redirected and rerouted to, I think, a different state. And they're like messaging me and they're like, hey, my plane was redirected. I'm not really sure what's going on. I'm like, wait, what? And there was nothing, that I could see or that I could tell was really happening. So, I was just like, all right. And they were like, so I'm going to have to be here for the next 24 hours. I was like, oh my goodness, that is crazy. Well, come to find out, the next day, whenever they were getting ready to load and finally go home, I had an article pop up that said that there was 6-inch hail that fell in Texas. Yes. So I fully believe at this point that whenever I spoke the words, I want you to get home safely, my spirit team said, here's what we're going to protect her from. And that explains the sound, the loud, like, glass breaking. Could you imagine 6-inch hail hitting a plane? Oh my gosh, what a catastrophe, right? So I am forever grateful for my spirit team for watching out, and her spirit team too, I can't thank my spirit team enough or have enough gratitude for the complete and utter chaos that this person avoided. So thank you for listening to my Wacky and Wild 444, as I say that, my Wacky and Wild story time. By the way, I did find out what it was called, what was happening. About 3 days into this whole thing happening, Actually, it was about 5 days because I had the whole notion of the cars coming to me first, and then there was all of that, my previous video. And then I had this happen. So all in all, it was probably about 5 or 6 days. I had something that popped up for me and said, do you know what 0-point manifestation is? And I'm like, no, but I'm hoping that you're going to tell me, you know? So apparently 0-point manifestation means that whenever you are consistently in a high vibration, when you are able to heal and ascend and be all of this amazing goodness, right? When you're able to maintain that frequency to a very, very high, this is very, very high frequency. When you're able to maintain that, apparently you're able to tap into 0-point manifesting, which means that you can instantly manifest anything, okay? Now, I don't know how to do this with intention. If I figure it out, I'll let you know. So far, I've had lots of accidentals that have happened, which you've now know about. But I want to tell you that this world is going to get really weird, especially if you still do not believe, okay? And not even really weird in like a bad way. Like, you have no idea the kind of amazing goodness that you can tap into. It's not just me. Everyone is capable. You got to go through it though. You got to go through the shadow work. You got to go through whenever you're called, okay? And you may not be called, okay? It's not literally for everyone. I think everyone is capable, but I don't think it's literally for everyone in every lifetime. Confirmation. It's not for everyone in every lifetime, but it is going to be for a collective of people that have been called. And it's up to you what you do with it. I am proof that a lot of healing can be done. I am proof that massive, major changes can happen in someone's life if you allow it, and if you welcome it, and if you stay dedicated to it. Thank you guys so much. I know that this has kind of been a long video, but direct messages are fine too. I know there's some people that are like, I don't want to share some stuff in comments, but that's fine. Send me a direct message. That's fine. I still want to hear the story. I still want to know. It's so amazing to me, like the different ways that spirit shows up for everyone. And it still blows my mind every time it happens. Especially with the way that they do it, it's like, it's so crazy because it's such like it's instant, like, and I see it and it's there and it's like, yeah, I'm getting a lot of material for my book. Thank you guys so much. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.